Scottish Folds are famous for their adorable folded ears and those big, round, innocent eyes. But if you've ever had the honor of sharing your life with one, you know their defining trait isn't just their looks. It's something deeper, quieter, and far more profound. It's their incredible, almost zen-like patience. And today I want to share a story that perfectly captures this special quality. This story unfolds in a cozy little apartment, the kind filled with sunlight and the smell of coffee. This was the kingdom of a Scottish fold cat named Milo. For 3 years, Milo had ruled his domain with quiet grace. He had beautiful, soft gray fur that you just wanted to touch, and big, round, golden eyes that seemed to hold ancient secrets. Milo was a creature of habit and calm. His days were a peaceful rhythm of sitting by the window, watching the bustling world go by, and silently shadowing his owners from room to room like a soft, fluffy ghost. He was the picture of tranquility. But one day, the familiar, peaceful rhythm of their home was interrupted by a new, tiny, and very loud melody. A baby arrived. His name was Leo. From the very first moment Leo was carried through the door, everything changed for Milo. The air was suddenly filled with new smells: baby powder, milk, and something uniquely human. The quiet hum of the apartment was replaced with new sounds: cooing, gurgling, and the piercing cries that would shatter the silence of the night. There were new objects: a crib, a stroller, and a whole universe of colorful, noisy toys. And then there were the tiny hands, flailing and moving with an unpredictability that could startle even the bravest of animals. Many cats might have retreated, hissed, or hidden under the bed, overwhelmed by the sudden invasion. But not Milo. Milo didn't panic. He didn't rush. He didn't even attempt to jump into the new crib to investigate. He did what he did best. He observed. Every single day, Milo found his spot. It was a carefully chosen patch of carpet near the crib, close enough to be present but far enough to be unobtrusive. He would settle down, tuck his paws neatly underneath him, and simply watch. He watched Leo's tiny chest rise and fall with each breath. He listened to the soft sounds of his sleep and the louder sounds of his wakefulness. He observed the way Leo's fingers would curl and uncurl, the way his legs would kick at the air. He was studying, learning this new little human who had completely transformed his world. He was a silent guardian, a furry little sentinel keeping watch over the newest member of his family. As the weeks melted into a month and then another, Milo's quiet presence became a fixed part of Leo's daily life. It was as steady and reliable as the morning sun. When Leo would wake up from a nap and let out a happy coo, Milo, from his post, would respond with a long, slow blink. In the world of cats, a slow blink is a sign of ultimate trust and affection. It's a kitty kiss. It was Milo's soft, reassuring way of saying, "I'm here. You're safe." And when Leo would get fussy, his face turning red as he prepared to cry, Milo wouldn't run away from the noise. He would stay right there, a calm and steady anchor in the room, his presence a silent comfort that seemed to soothe both the baby and his anxious parents. He offered support without ever getting in the way. One particularly warm afternoon, Leo was lying on his colorful playmat in the living room, batting at the toys hanging above him. Milo, who had been watching from the doorway, decided it was time. He approached slowly, with deliberate, gentle steps. There was no sudden movement, no hint of aggression. He walked right up to the edge of the mat and sat down, a perfect furry loaf. Leo, intrigued by this new soft thing next to him, reached out a curious hand. His tiny, clumsy fingers brushed against Milo's plush fur. He tugged a little, he patted. Through it all, Milo didn't flinch. He didn't swat. He didn't even move a whisker. He just sat there, allowing this tiny human to explore. He stayed, and in that simple, profound act of stillness, a silent conversation began. This became their special form of communication. Leo learned how to reach out with a gentle hand, and Milo learned that staying still was the greatest gift he could offer. Day by day, their incredible bond grew stronger, woven together with threads of trust, patience, and this unique, quiet attention. It was a friendship that didn't need words. When Leo finally mastered the art of crawling, his first journeys across the floor were always accompanied by a furry chaperone. Milo would follow him gently, keeping a respectful distance, his pace matching Leo's slow, wobbly crawl. He never crowded him, never got underfoot. He was just there, a soft gray shadow of support. When Leo learned to pull himself up and sit, a major milestone, Milo would often lower his head to be at eye level with him. It was a gesture of acknowledgement, a soft welcome to this new, upright perspective on the world. Years passed. The tiny, helpless baby grew into a curious toddler and then a rambunctious little boy. Leo learned to walk, then to run, and his voice learned to form words, then sentences, then endless questions. But through all these changes, one thing remained absolutely constant. Milo was always by his side. When Leo would build towers with his blocks, Milo would nap peacefully nearby, occasionally opening one golden eye to check on the progress. When Leo would sit on the couch to look at a picture book, Milo would hop up and curl into a warm ball right next to him. The Scottish Fold's calm presence was a fundamental part of Leo's childhood. It was never dramatic, never loud, never demanding. It was just a steady, comforting, and unwavering force of love in his life. This beautiful story of Milo and Leo reminds us of a powerful truth. Sometimes, the strongest and most meaningful connections in our lives aren't built on grand gestures or loud declarations. They aren't about dramatic actions or constant entertainment. They are forged in the quiet moments. They are shown through unwavering patience, through gentle attention, and through the simple, profound act of quiet companionship. It's about being a steady presence in someone's life, a calm port in any storm. And Milo, the patient Scottish Fold with the golden eyes, would always be there for his boy, silently watching, gently guiding, and sharing a lifelong bond that was built on the purest, quietest kind of love. Thank you so much for watching and sharing this heartwarming story with us. If you have a special bond with a pet, we'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more stories that celebrate the amazing animals we share our lives with. We'll see you in the next one.